everybody.
Morning.
We're on.
Oh, are we on the good ship lollipop?
Yeah, kinda. Anyway, welcome. It'll sort itself out in a minute. Just ignore it. It'll all come right. So welcome everybody. Look who I've got with me. We've got our Jane. How cool's that? I'm loving that. I'm super excited about this.
You're a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit, because Jane is all about the resin. Now, a little bit of backstory for, in fact, let me do the housekeeping, then we'll tell you a little bit about Jane. So, welcome one and all here to Highlight Crafts, our live TV, social media shopping. So, you can watch us on Facebook and Instagram, which is super, super, super cool. And while you're on there, all you need to do, our lovely Sophie, I knew I'd get it eventually, is going to scroll round all of the products that's on the show on the screen. At the moment, you've got Shop Build, you did. Shop Pen is on the screen at the minute. You need to type both of those words into the comments section where you type to talk to each other, okay? You must type the word shop first though. So Shop Pen. Send that off as if you're talking to somebody. You will then get a direct message back from ourselves, Highlight Crafts. Open that at any point you're wanting to then check out. Go to one of the messages, click the link that is in that message, and the magic happens and it takes you straight to your shopping basket for you to then log in and check out. It couldn't be any easier. So you do the same process, Facebook and Instagram. You can also watch us on YouTube, which is amazing, okay, on that big screen, but you need to still shop on your social media platforms. If you do hop on to the YouTube, please subscribe because it makes our Andrew very happy, okay? He gets a little smile on his face every time he sees that the subscribe numbers have gone up. It makes his heart leap with joy. So if you can do that, we'd really appreciate it. And then, of course, you can shop direct on the Highlight Crafts website. How cool is that? But it's a little bit different. You go on to highlightcrafts.com and then you go to the live shopping and you click play on the video, okay? And then you can watch us live. Any hour that we are live on there as well. However, shopping on there is just slightly different. You get to see all of the products listed already on your screen, which is brilliant. You can scroll up and down and move around them. When you're ready for purchasing something, if you go, hang on a minute, I really like that, click on the item and just add to basket. It's that easy. You build your basket direct off that screen, okay? On the screen, you get a little red shopping bag. When you're ready for checking out, you click your shopping bag, you log in, you check out. So easy. How cool is that? Social media shopping's amazing. So welcome everybody. Good morning one and all. Who have we got here today this morning? Mrs. H999, we've got Deborah, Pat, June. Morning June. She's on, bless her. So, oh Lorraine, good morning Amanda and Jane, she says. Morning Lorraine,
Morning.
darling. Lou is still here. We've got Doreen, Ria. Thank you guys. It's lovely to have your company. So the first little bit of thing that I've got to tell you about is that we've already had some sellouts. I know.
Yeah,
Boo.
a little bit.
So the Christmas tree mould here. Gone.
Yeah.
That's down there.
That one.
Well done for shopping ahead. Because if you get ahead, you get all the benefits from shopping ahead. And unfortunately, this one that our lovely Jane has done over the weekend, this is your holographic ornament. Already gone, so that's got to go down there as well.
A couple of the...
Yeah, let's have a. Are you ready, guys? Look at that. So that is the effect that this mould gives you, and it gives you that because it's in the mould. However, if any come back, we will tell you, okay? But if that is in your basket, you must check it out, okay? Which is amazing. Right, shall we start at this end of the counter because this is a really fun one. I think these are going to look spectacular.
Yes.
Because we're going to make a house. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm going to build.
We're going to build a whole house. So you're going to get all the elements to be able to build this. Now, our lovely Jane, again, has done this over a weekend. So this is your house base, and you will, when you've done this, you will glue it together.
Yes.
Yeah,
You do need to.
You've got to do a bit of construction. You don't need to get your cement out or anything, however, but that's your base. And your little tea light sits in there, look. How cool is this? But then you've got your two sides, which you've got your little windows. So you pop your sides, some assistance, thank you. And then you put your front in as well, okay? So on there, and then you do your two roofs. Which way round are we, Jane? That way?
No, other way.
Other way.
There.
So then we go like this and create the roof, okay? And you glue all that together. Now imagine that as your gingerbread house, your Christmas house. It could be for a new home. And then it does say home within here. And then you've got the windows. There should be a round window, a square window and an arch window.
Yeah,
really?
Really should
I'm
be.
just saying,
Yeah.
you all know what we mean.
What I'd thought we could do, what I was going to do if I'd had more time, I would have filled those in with some coloured resin.
The opposites.
And the opposites. And
put window. Now, because you can fill it, and you could do that with all of them.
With all of them,
So you could put the negative back in as a colourway, as if it's a stained glass window.
Yep.
So that one, so you get all your elements, but you need to do two sides and two roofs.
And two of those.
If you want to close it in.
Yeah.
So that one is shop build $27.99. Can you imagine when you've got a lovely tea light in there? Isn't it going to be beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. And I know we've not got masses of some of these moulds. And again, so fastest fingers first.
Always.
So shop build on this one. Now this is a favourite of everybody's because it is super cute. It's your baubles, but with sentiments in. Couldn't be any easier, this, could it?
So easy.
So easy.
My tree is going to be full of these this Christmas.
Oh, right.
I'm already
okay.
planning.
Oh, have you already got your colourway and everything organised?
No, not yet, not yet. Although I did buy new ornaments for my tree last year, and now I'm going to make myself some ornaments.
How about that?
But I'm not a crafter.
I was going to tell you a bit of that. Sorry, I got way late, didn't we? So, the lovely Jane is our Diane's sister, okay? And she came here to work here, not a crafter.
Nope. Never. No.
No crafting.
No.
Nope. She's not a crafter at all. Until
I discovered
resin.
Yeah.
And let's say it's created a little bit of an animal.
A little bit.
Hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not even going to discuss
obsession
moulds and glitters.
Obsession. It's become.
Yeah.
It's a need. I have to kind of thing. And you guys all out there all realise and understand this passion. Yeah. So this is...
That's it. It's passion.
It's a passion you've got. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We rescue things. We don't buy them.
No.
Rescue them from the shelves and sit in there lonely. But look what you can do with these. So Jane has actually coloured these in. Look at that. With some chrome markers. So even though some of these, I suppose if you were really, really delicate, you could actually put a colour in there if you wanted to. But how cool is that? So also, for me, I love this, but I would have to tweak it and add a bit of decoration.
Yeah.
I'd have to put a bit of foliage or something on, or some of my paper flowers or something. But there's nothing stopping you doing that at all. And again, this one, look at this. So Jane's going to share with us her journey that she's gone on to be able to create things like this, okay? And she's got lots and lots and lots of knowledge. So, shop haul for that one. So that's your deck your hauls, and shop haul $15.99 for all 6. And I actually love that you get a
blank one.
A blank one.
Yeah, so you can
and you get your snowflakes.
Yes, and they come out so pretty.
They are beautiful. So that is super cool. Then the next one is Shop Joy. So you've got glasses on. Merry and bright, joy to the world, 'tis the season to be jolly, home sweet home, Merry Christmas y'all, and then your blank ones and your snowflakes. Now, home sweet home doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas
No.
one, does it? Or your blank one.
Oh, the blank one. No.
Doesn't have to be a Christmas
Make them
celebration
into
at all.
Gift tags.
Absolutely, of course you can. How nice is that to put that as a gift tag? Put a picture in it.
Yeah.
Instead of it, put their because they've got to find their picture for their present.
Yes. Instead of putting the
Names on, they've got to find themselves. And you could do it when they were kids, so it's like, well, which one's mine?
Yeah.
Ah, well, you've got to find the one when you were a baby.
Yes.
How about that? That'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? So that one is Shopjoy, $15.99. Now, you've been playing.
I have been playing.
Look at these.
I have been playing.
You get your favourite.
I'll get my favourites. Go on then.
Look at these. So these are your pen moulds. And yes, they are proper workable pens. But look how beautiful they actually are. Aren't they stunning? So you get the 3 moulds. You do get the pen middle. And also you're going to get those 2 little foil pots, one of silver, one of gold, which then allows you to create something that looks like this. That is stunning. Now imagine gift giving with these guys. Aren't they just beautiful? It's $14.99 and you're getting all of that. Which
You can make 15 pens.
With this?
Yeah.
50, well, that's amazing, isn't it? So you can do this 5 times over.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And make and sell. So now nothing is ever going to be, you're never going to be able to do, unless you do a solid colour,
Yeah.
you're never going to be able to do the same one twice, are
No.
you? So talk us through, Jane, what you've done with these then.
Well, the blue one, I used 3 different shades of glitter in that one. So you can see all the 3 different blues out of the selection up there. So I used a mix of those. The black one, I created a pigment paste and made that a solid colour.
Lovely.
This one, I created a white pigment paste and then put in 3 different shades of pink and purple glitters, and then that actually coloured the
I
paste
love
as well.
how the glitter settled in and
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 more, haven't we?
Do you want to demold one?
Yeah, let's do one live. And look how these are silly, aren't they? Look at this. It doesn't take any demoulding, that's it. But look at that. And they write beautifully. So they do come with the little ball on the end, okay? And could you just talk us through how we actually pop it in the mould?
Yes, of course. So this comes with that end there. So you have got in your mould, you've got a little stopper. So you put the nib end in first, and then you've got a little bit of flexibility in that. And what you need to do, you need to make sure that that stopper goes into that open end of the fill of your pen, so that then no resin will then go into that.
No.
And then you pour your resin in there,
And it keeps it suspended.
it keeps it suspended in the middle so that it just sits in the middle of the pen.
And the ballpoint that you get writes beautifully. These are really nice pens to hold.
I have a feeling these are going to go missing.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. They might have to drop into somebody's pencil case. 20% of the shop pen is already in allocation. Oh, do you know, Jane? How did you know? I've come
It's your favourite colour.
It's colour coordinated with me. We've lost visual. We've lost it on there, so I'm sure are you going to put us back on the TV, my love? Thank you. Because we've got no visual at the moment. So you do get all of those. You can make 15 pens. So you get this one that is, they're still nice to hold.
They are. They're very
Even the square one.
I think that's because the resin's smooth. Because it's so smooth and just polished. Just shiny.
And I like the fact that they are flat, because when you actually put them down,
yeah, it stays there.
they're not rolling off your desk.
No.
Okay, so you put them down and you've got that flat edge, so they're not going to wander off, which is fantastic.
Unless somebody walks past your desk and takes a shine to them.
Yes, of course. Maybe. 20% already in allocation. I knew you'd love these. Jane said she wanted to do a little bit more with the pens, and you've absolutely done that this time. It's beautiful. Really easy to make and not much resin.
No, not at all. Maybe 60 to 80 mil mixed.
Not-
So that's 30 of each part.
not much at all, as in using your resin. So you can actually make and sell these, and they'd be fantastic. All you need is a little tiny box to put them in.
Yeah.
They'd look lovely. They'd fly. And everybody needs a pen.
And everybody can never find a pen.
No.
You're not
It's a
gonna lose
really,
those.
yeah, absolutely. And they won't let go of them. They'll be the special pen that ends up, that, like you say, you've got to keep hold of it.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to some more moulds. You fell in love with these. I know you've
did.
done them before.
Yeah, we've not got the samples in here, have we, unfortunately?
So we have got, we're on to our reindeer. Can you tell me what this is?
The shop antler.
Shop for all three?
Yeah.
Shop antler for all three of these,
$29.99.
$29.99. Now, you're getting 3 moulds, however, you're getting 6 actual pieces.
Yes, and they're
Okay.
all different.
They are all different. And I love all of this that goes on, because when you actually demould them, it's beautiful and
Very
it's
intricate.
thick.
Yes, it is. What I did when I made them, if you remember, I created a dam.
You
here.
did.
So I created a dam here so that the antlers were one colour, and I created a dam at the bottom for the hooves as well. And I did, I think I did gold. Glitter and red, and yeah. So I just used a bit of blue tack in there, or you can use I think it's a silicone-y type product that I don't know. I've not tried
How
that
cool
one.
is that?
But just blue tack will do it.
Just create a little dam so it can't pour into the rest of it, and then build it up in layers. So you do the top half and the hooves. But again, so much creativity with these. And then, of course, they've all got the little hooks for hanging ornaments.
Yes.
So wouldn't these look beautiful either around, because you can warm it up and mould
Yes,
it.
you can. Yeah.
So you can put it around a jar.
Yeah.
You can have them as hanging ornaments on your tree.
Could loop them around the fireplace.
Yeah, a garland
Yeah.
would look stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So, shop antler for these. Like I say, there's 3 moulds, but you are getting 6 different designs, and they're all different. Beautiful they are.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. Oh, everybody's loving these. Okay.
They've gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can see how you're all shopping ahead.
Yeah.
There's not going to be, look, we've got big gaps in the counter. Bless you all. Now, I have to say, this particular mould is an absolute favourite, because it's just stunning.
I love this.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is your globe, shop globe, and it's $14.99.
I know.
Now, when you look at how, I mean, it's a chunky monkey.
Yeah.
It's
really, and that
beautiful.
I mean, the bases.
It's solid. Yeah, that is full. That is solid. There is your mould. You can see how much is going on here. But now imagine doing that as your centerpiece for your Christmas.
Yeah.
Or even going in with all your Cadence products and adding to it with your snow and your glitter and your pastes, and that's your centerpiece for your Christmas on your fireplace.
Can you imagine threading a set of lights
Oh.
inside that before you
Switch it on.
switch it on? Yeah.
That'd be super cool. Can you actually do that then, Jane? Put lights
Yes.
into your resin?
Yes, you can. They need to be battery operated. You need to make sure that the connection and the control box is outside of the resin, obviously, and then you can just thread them through. As long as they're kind of like a waterproof one, so you can, outdoor, indoor kind. Yeah, you can buy different lengths, meter lengths. So the smaller the better to go around things like that.
Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely. Yeah, that lit up would look
yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So that one is Shop Globe. Again, really, really beautiful. But then we're doing it from the resin, but you could also do this from your resin cast.
Yeah.
It would look lovely as a black one with your black resin cast
Yes.
and gilding on it.
Well, you could do black and then you could have the houses done in white.
Yes. Or night sky. You could actually have a moon hanging from in there as well.
Yeah.
Or you could do it from your resin cast and patina this and make it look rusty.
That's got to be David's next.
That's David's next thing. How cool would that look? Now, so 30% of the pens are in allocation. We've got some questions, Jane.
Okay.
We love it. Yeah, get your questions in, because the what Jane doesn't know about resin, because she's got this passion that we're now calling it. Get your questions in, because she's a fountain of knowledge with resin. not medical things, but just send your questions in for Madge. She's not bad on that either.
Oh, I don't know.
So Lynn, hi. I have the bauble moulds and my daughter has requested 12 of the magic of Christmas. These are for her squirrel pack.
Oh, is that
Christmas
like a brownies
gift
type group? Oh, how cute is that?
Lynn, that's
That is
super
really
cute.
cute.
So she wants them as a gift to give everybody. I love that. Oh, thank you for... Morning, Tricia. Do you know you guys? Love every single one of you. Kaz, Carol, Bridget, Daphne, Tricia, Lynn, thank you so much for getting in touch, Lynn.
Yes, Daphne, I will show you how to make a pen.
We are doing a pen, absolutely. I've missed... Oh, what have I missed? You've not missed anything, Liz. I've done all 3. My pens, thought about putting 3 together with some nice string as a gift. Yeah, Janet. Beautiful idea. Question, always wondered, can you insert a new ink refill or are they a one-off?
They will be a one-off, unfortunately, because you can't take the refill back out.
Yeah. I may need your help. I'm obsessed with resin.
Oh, a fellow person.
A fellow one.
Fellow resin.
So what is the size of the deer mould? Right. Okay. Do we have any sizes, please, guys? So these ones, we'll have a look for a measuring. Oh, we've got one there. Could you just pass me that measure out of there? There we go. Right. Are you wanting the mould or how big the deers are? Let's do both. So this one is 14. I'm working in centimetres, everybody. We've lost the TV again, darling. And then 7.5. That to there. Again, 13 on that one. Where's the widest point?
I'll go there to there, maybe.
Maybe there. So that's like 9. So that's that one. Then we're going to, these are big. They're quite big, aren't they?
Yeah, they are a really nice size.
11 by 6. We're going to go 11 again, but that one's really quite, that's by like 13, I'd suggest. So these are beautiful moulds, and I'm going to measure the depth of them for you as well in a second. So we've got like 10.5 by again 12, 13 on that one. They're stunning. Then we've got 11.5 by about 11.5 actually, that one, which
really,
is fantastic.
Really
and then
really big.
They're at least 5-6 mil deep. Okay, so the depth of the moulds when you're actually working them is going to be about 5 or 6 mil deep, which makes them really substantial.
Really substantial, yeah.
Which means this isn't an inferior. You can
no, it's not going to snap off.
No.
Once it's cured, that is it. It's set.
There you go. That's how deep they are. Now, isn't that cool? That is substantial. That's not going to come away, is it? Which is fantastic. Yeah. So thank you for your questions, everybody. Shall we go to a demo?
Yes.
Come on, let's go to a demo.
We'll make a pen.
How do you know how much resin to mix for a mould? Our Crafty Lou is asking. Daphne Rogers. Stephanie was supposed to get that. In Canada. So Jane will sort it. Jane will answer your questions. Waiting to buy to make my pens for the nursing crew. Bless you. That's cool. Yeah,
so
we'll sort it, Daphne.
In terms of knowing how much resin to use on your moulds, once you've used it a few times, you will then know. But the first time, what I would suggest is filling it with water. Fill it with water and then
measure your water.
Measure how much water you've used.
That you see. That reminds me of that falling apples and things, and doesn't it?
Yeah.
Who was it that learnt about gravity? I can't remember his name. Newton.
Yeah, Sir Isaac Newton. That was the guy.
Mass and getting in and out of water, and if you get in, it displaces the water and all of that kind of thing. Science, isn't science amazing?
Science is amazing. This is science.
It is science.
So this is your part A. You put that in. You mix 40 ml of the part A. Same again of the part B.
Yep. So the resin that Jane is using is huge. Now this is going to make lots and lots of anything. It's fantastic. So your large clear resin accessories, It's 4.5 litres,
Yeah.
UK only, $99.99. Yes, it's a considered purchase, but remember, all of you guys do get your discounts taken off that as well. But you are going to make a lot with this.
Well, I took that kit home with me this weekend to make, and I made all the samples that I made, and there's an absolute ton of it left.
There is.
Yeah.
And it's been making all the samples that you're seeing that a lot of us have got on the counter. David's been using this, I've been using this, so it's lasted no end of time.
Yeah, it makes an awful lot. I mean, when you consider that, I think that globe mould uses 300 or 400 mil in total, so you could make 10 of those with it. 11 of them.
And then make and sell.
And then make something else.
Absolutely. And I would suggest for that particular, I'm going to bring it over because so you know what we're talking about. This particular one, so Shop Globe, look how stunning this is. I'd definitely, if I was selling this, it'd have to be from maybe £25 to £35 for the ornament.
Yeah, easily, depending on what, if it's got lights in it, if it's got glitter and gold leaf and things.
And I would pay that for that.
Yeah.
If that was on a stall and it was, I would absolutely buy that for definite. So you'd only have to sell 3 of them and you've got your resin back. And it's just fantastic. Now, you made this, didn't you?
I did, I made that. And
you popped in, how have we coloured it, Jane?
Right, so before I poured the resin into that mould, I put drops of alcohol inks into the mould itself. So around the edge I tried to do the rainbow, so I did purple, green, yellow, orange, blue, red, and then when I poured the resin in, that just dispersed the ink into that,
and it just bled into it.
Bled into each other and created that really
beautiful,
really pretty effect.
It absolutely stunning. Yeah, because even though you've put it, even if you did that again, it would never be the same.
No, never.
You can't ever get the same thing twice. It absolutely fascinates me, as well as, you know, the pouring, when you do the canvas pouring and things like that.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't ever get the same thing.
No.
You've just got to embrace the final image of what you're getting. But the joy of working with this is the fact that you can put stuff in it.
Yes.
So you can put your mica powder in it, you can put your inks in it, you can put your glitters in it, you can put a mixture of any of those all within it and make pigment. I'm interested in this pigment paste, okay?
Pigment paste is amazing.
David and Jane were talking before we came on air, and she was telling us about this pigment paste, and I says, can you tell us what that is? Because I don't know what that is. I says, is it on the counter? She says, no, I'm going to make it. Oh, okay then. Yeah. So we're going to make a pigment paste, which is really, really fascinating. Get your questions in, guys. If there's anything where you've been struggling with something, please get back to us. We have got a question. We have got with the black resin cast, how long would you leave in the moulds before they would be ready?
The resin cast, I'd say an hour. I think that resin cast sets really quickly. That cures very fast.
It's a heat, it's a chemical reaction, isn't it? It's a heat thing. So there you go. That's Tricia. Thank you, Tricia. Then we've got Karen Miller. Question: could you place a name cut out of vinyl inside where you pour the resin for the pen?
Yes.
Yes. Lovely question, Karen. Thank you. Keep your questions coming in. This is what we need from you all. Do we sell the refill pens? That is in the pipeline. Absolutely. So you're going to be able to buy this, and then Stephanie's working on, and I'm not sure whether Stephanie's going to work on it that you get different coloured refills.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so you can do.
Because I mean, you could make a set for your kids for school.
So you could have a red one, it would be red glitter, and they'd all be... Can I have one of them, Mum, please? So yeah, you'd have one of those, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You need that So that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? So if you did have your different colour refills, you could have and you'd know which pen to take out. That'd be amazing. We'll put that forward for you.
Okay, what I like doing when I make glittery things is using multiple colours of glitter.
Right.
So you just mix.
She gets a sharp edge. Right, so I'm going to bring that over because you've got, you know how to get rid of that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll bring that over because our lovely Jane has got all lovely questions, everybody. Anything like this, let us know because Jane has done all this. She's made lots of mistakes on our behalf.
God. Yeah, not even on your behalf, on my own.
Playing with all of this.
You learn you learn by mistakes.
You do, absolutely, because you do it once and you go, oh yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, I'll not do that next time.
Don't do that next time. So look at this. Oh my goodness, look how clear that's gone, Jane. Oh, so you're not bothered about how much you put in, you just put it in there.
Chuck it in.
Jane, that's beautiful. So we have got the glitters on the show. We have got Shop South, which are your beautiful warm colours. So in there you've got your pinks, your lilacs, your reds, absolutely stunning. And then we've got Shop North, which then is your other colours, which are your cooler colours.
Yes.
But for me, I mean, these are $16.99 and you're getting 16 pots.
Yeah.
Now, these pots are packed, aren't they?
Oh, massively so. Yeah, you have to be careful when you undo them.
And I love the fact, Jane, that it's a multi-glitter.
Yes, I love that. Absolutely love it because it's like a three-dimensional colour that you're getting in it.
Yeah, because you get a powder, you get all different. What I mean by different glitter, I don't mean that it's like different sizes, and you get discs and all sorts in there.
Yeah.
So because you've got the multi, you haven't got to get 5 pots of pink glitter, one that's a fine glitter, one that's shredded, and mix it yourself. These are already pre-mixed for you, which are phenomenal. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
What you'll find is that the heavier pieces go to the bottom of your resin, and then it like filters through. So your heavier pieces stop at the bottom, then your medium grade, and then your fine grades at the top.
So you get a full
fill,
which is amazing. This is look at that. But look, isn't that stunning? Look at the sparkle. Why would you not want that? That is just beautiful. Oh, are you doing a pour?
I'm going to do a pour.
Someone's asked if we can see how you insert it.
Yes, let's start.
I'll do that again.
Okay?
Sorry. Right, that's okay. Okay, so you get your ink, your pen refill. That end goes in. You leave that on because that's going to protect the nib from any resin that goes through. Pop that in at that end. Turn it around, and then make sure that stopper goes in that top end, because then no resin will go into there and ruin your ink.
No, not into your barrel, which is fantastic.
But then that also means that's suspended. Like you said, it's suspended in the middle of the mould, so that when the resin is poured, it sits smack in the middle.
Lovely, which is fantastic, which is what we need. So you're not going to end up with a pen that's right at this end and then drops at the other.
Yeah, no, it won't go. You just wouldn't be able to use that, would you? So start with.
Oh, look at that. Can you get in a bit closer? Oh, okay, that's beautiful.
Pause that now. I'm going to make sure that it goes down where the nib is. So I'll get the precision tool, which is a cocktail stick. And then you
pokey tool if you've got one at home.
Yeah,
absolutely. Anything that's got a bit of a point on it.
Just make sure that if there are any air bubbles there, you can pull them out. So you get the bubble and you pull it out towards the back through there.
And then it fills back in with the resin.
Back up with the resin.
Lovely.
Okay.
So $14.99, and again you get all the different shapes. Let me get the other one so you can see the shapes, because these are just beautiful. In fact, I'm getting all of it. I'm just going to bring everything. Look at these. Oh, I adore these. Look what you're going to be able to be making. That is just amazing. That's like, you know, some of these are like jeweled rocks.
Yeah. yes. Like, yeah. I mean,
Aren't
that's
they?
got oranges and reds in that one. Again, I just used 3 different colours.
They look like polished.
There are no rules when it comes to glitter.
No.
Just use as much as you want.
Yeah,
and
more the
just
better
mix it.
is the
just
rule.
mix it and get all the different effects. Just play. Just play.
Isn't this stunning? Absolute. Look at that going there. How easy is this? This is like
Oh,
the
if I
easiest
can
thing.
do it, if I can do it, it is easy. You know.
How beautiful is that? That's stunning. Absolutely love that.
And you just top it up. Oops, a bit too much in there. If you do get too much in, you get this tool.
So you've got your little
Pipette.
So you're just going to take it back a little bit just so it's level again.
Yeah.
Aren't they brilliant? These pens are super, super exciting. So just very quickly, shop pen, $14.99. We'll pop those into your basket. And how incredible are these?
And they are just so easy to make.
They are really, but look what you can be making. Look, guys, look at all this. Now, we had that lady that asked about taking the edges off.
Yes. Emery board, nail file.
Nail file. So could you actually take this back to just being smooth?
You could, yes, absolutely. I mean, I did do a little bit of it last night because it was a little bit sharper than I'd like it to be. So I just got a nail file and just went over it and just smoothed it out a little bit. You can take it down further. You could even use like a rotary tool, you know, the little, like a handheld, yeah, one of those. You can use that and sand it down as well. Or you can even use a fine grit sanding paper, I think.
Mrs. H999, how much resin have you used there, please, Jane? Because you've filled 2 moulds.
2 moulds.
And I'm going to say that would do 2 more.
And I actually mixed 80 mil altogether. So, yeah, that would do another 4 maybe. Shall we make some ornaments?
Yeah, let's make some ornaments.
Make some ornaments.
We have got one as well.
You can never pour too much resin if you've got nice little moulds, because then you
just use everything. I love that there's no waste.
No, never.
Even if you've got the little moulds that are like roses, anything like that, use them. Get them all used, because then
get them all out, because if you're never going to pour an exact amount of resin that you will only use that amount, because you will always make more than you need. So if you make more than you need, you can then make like little teddy bears or little love hearts or little flowers or little stars or things like that, and then they can be like, I think I made some hearts once and I gave one to Diane, and it's very, very, very smooth, and it's like a fidget tool, a fidget toy thing, and she loves that when she'll just sit there and hold it.
So, right, what have we got here? Let me just have a look. We have got Liz. Morning.
Morning, Liz.
Morning, Liz. On the retreats, do you have a resin make? That can be put forward, because I think, you know, it's getting more and more and more popular. It is an absolute. And I think, do you know why? Because the technology now that is within the resins.
Yes. It makes it
ridiculously easy. You just exactly the same amount of A and B, mix it together for sometimes 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. If it's when you mix your A and your B, it goes cloudy. The minute you start mixing it, the chemicals are reacting with each other, so it goes cloudy and it will look stringy. So fold it, don't mix it like you're stirring a cup of tea. Fold it like you're making a meringue. Yeah. That kind of action. Really slow, is 3-5 minutes, like you say. Yeah. If you get bubbles, you tend to get micro bubbles. If you don't, you've done really, really well. But even if you only get a few, put it to one side to sit for 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes maximum, and those bubbles will disperse on their own.
Because it does degas itself, doesn't it?
It degasses itself. The other way of degassing it is to just put alcohol ink in, because alcohol pops the bubbles as well. Or a bit of heat from a heat gun. Yeah,
like David uses his little thing, his little flamethrower thing.
His flamethrower.
Alcohol inks can be used in alcohol inks. Can you use that in the pens?
Yes. Yeah, because that will mix in with the resin, and it will then float in amongst the resin. It won't go anywhere near. It won't go near the pen, the ink, anything like that. It will just give you a pretty effect.
Brilliant question, Mrs. H. Thank you, darling. Right, where's the next ones? Yeah, Jane. Oh, yeah, this is a good idea. So our lovely Janet. She filled her dream catcher. She had a dream catcher out. So when she'd got extras, she just left it out and just kept tipping it in. So a dream catcher was loads of different colours, which is lovely.
I want to see a picture of that.
Yeah, Janet, can you get in? We need to see what that ended up looking like, because I bet it sounds beautiful. What's Janet?
Oh, Lizzie said thank you to.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me just quickly go down some of these, see if we're actually getting all of this. Can you show us how to make the paste? You get ready for that. I'm going to run down the counter.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can then show us how to do that paste, because that's brilliant. So right at the very beginning, really quickly, we have got the house. Okay, so shop bill $27.99. It's a lovely tea light holder. So what you're then going to do is 2 sides and a front, and then you put your roof on, 2 roofs, and it turns into a lovely, maybe it's going to be a gingerbread house or something like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you can add decoration onto it, but obviously with the clear resin, that's going to, and if you put your glitter in, it will throw shapes everywhere on your walls, won't it, when it's lit up? Stunning. Then we have got Shop Hall, which is Deck the Hall set. Again, you're getting 6 different moulds. You're getting 6 different ones in one, and your snowflakes together with that. Now, I didn't read these out earlier, so we have got Believe in the Magic of Christmas, Deck the Halls, Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. Ooh! Have yourself a merry little Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Absolutely it is. So that is that one with your 2 snowflakes as well. Now, because you've got the one that has got nothing on it, you could do your snowflakes and have it multi-sided. Put one in one side and one on the other, and so it makes it a dual one. The second one is Joy. So 'tis the season to be jolly, joy to the world, merry and bright, home sweet home, Merry Christmas y'all. And then again, you've got your blank one and 2 extra snowflakes, which is fabulous. Now the pens are flying, everybody. You get your 3 moulds and 15 pen infills for $14.99. Now, a specialised pen like this with your glitter and everything in, that's £1 a pen, isn't it? But you wouldn't absolutely say, you'd get at least £5-6 for a pen like that, if not more. Absolutely beautiful. So $14.99 for that one. Then we're going to go on to antlers. Shop pen is 50% in allocation. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Shop antler, $29.99. You are getting 3 moulds with 6 images in there, and these are stunning. Favourite that is over here is the globe. Now, this really is something to be, I think it would be absolutely cherished, but it's all year round as well, this.
Yeah.
I think it's not necessarily just for Christmas. Shop globes, again, $14.99. This is a really big, chunky mould for $14.99, and it comes in 2 separate pieces. But putting lights and things in here make it just stunning. Another one that we've got here is these are not quite set, okay? However, you are going to get Shop Angel, and you can see the moulds that our lovely Jane has done. You've got that one, which has got the hearts in it. You've got the one that's blowing the trumpet, again with a heart in it, and you've got the cherub angel. Now, with all 3 of these, you get this. That is your base. Now, Jane has used, again, foil in here. Look at that.
That's the film.
That looks amazing.
I love that.
Doesn't it look stunning? Now, I'm going to place that down on black. Now, what you do is each one of these you can pop in here. So you can change them. Easily sits in. But at the back here, you put your tea light, look. And then you switch that on, and it comes through and glows on your lovely little angel, whichever one it is that you're going to use. So Shop Angel, $19.99, and you do get all 4 pieces. So you're getting 3 different characters and then that base, which is phenomenal. Now, we have had on the screen the actual resin kit, so Shop Kit. Now, within this kit, it's a full comprehensive kit. you're getting 4.5 litres of the resin, which is part A and part B. You're also getting your measuring cups, your stirring sticks, you've got your pipettes, you've got your gloves, everything you could possibly need to get ready to actually use your resin, other than then purchasing your moulds, is what you'll need for this. So shop kit $99.99, and that is a bargain, I'm telling you. For 4.5 litres of resin, that's incredible.
That is a bargain. That is an amazing price.
Then at the front, we've got the smaller kit. Again, just a 2-part one. So this one is sharp, just bear with, crystal, $24.99, and again you get the charms, etc., and this is with your jewellery moulds, so you can even make, I mean, to me, I find it fascinating that with resin it cross-pollinates so many of your other projects, whether it's gift giving, jewellery, you know, these are usable items. It just you know, you're not going to have to, you get them and you're using them and all of that. So it cross-pollinates across everything. Whether you want to use one of these and put it on the front of a card instead. Maybe your reindeer are going to be your front of your card as an ornament, and then they take it off the card and hang it on the tree. Absolutely amazing. You have then got our lovely cadence resin. Again, it's just 2 parts. You mix the same amount together of A and B, $29.99. Again, these are all crystal clear resins that we've brought for you today. And then the glitter that we showed you earlier, so $29.99 for the cadence. And that makes, is it 500 mil?
500 mil, 250 mil part A, 250 mil part B.
Which is amazing. And then you've got your glitters. So you've got Shop South, which is your warm colours, 16 pots, $16.99. Shop North, which is your cooler colours, and that again is $16.99 for 16 pots. And remember guys, all of these prices that we're sharing with you are before your discounts. So Jane, I'm going to be quiet now because I need to, this is now making
pigment paste.
Pigment paste.
So you can buy pigment paste, but it is quite expensive to buy. You can make your own version of it. So I made 2 different, I've never done it before, so I tried it this weekend, as you do. And I tried some with acrylic paint, which even though it's a water-based acrylic paint, it worked because I used it on that and on that one. It does take a little bit longer for the item to cure, so I would say only use that kind of pigment paste on a small item. Yeah. So all you do, so when you're making pigment paste, you use part A of your resin. You don't put a part B in it, you just use your part A. You then add a couple of drops of this into there. Oops, that might be a bit too much. So then mix that in. Like
so now you've actually made a resin paint.
I've made a resin paste. Yeah, paint paste. So that's that in there. As you can see, it's quite a thick consistency.
Yeah, lovely.
So it gives you a deeper depth, a deeper block of colour. So what I'll do, I will I'll mix some of that into there, split that out. I'll pop some in here so that you can see how it works.
So what was in that pot?
That's the part A and part B that I have just mixed together.
So when you mix your pigment paste, you only mix it with part...
You only mix it with part A. You can mix it with part B, as long as you want to mix it with one of them. Because if you mix it with both, then it's going to cure. Right. And you don't want it to cure. You want it to just mix in and give you a solid...
Oh, look at that.
...colour.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
It just gives you a solid colour, as opposed to the alcohol inks that go transparent through it.
Yes. So these are more opaque. This is giving you an opaque colour.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
So that's that one.
So if you do mix these, can you then keep them to one side?
Yeah. As long as they're in a little pot that's sealed, you can keep them, and just all you need to give it another mix when you open it back up.
Lovely.
You can also make pigment paste using mica powder.
Right.
So let's pick a nice colour. And obviously mica powder goes in any kind of resin. So
Yes.
this is a good one. So you again, put some in.
Do you again only mix it with either one or the other part?
Yeah, only ever mix it with one part. Don't mix it with both, because that will then create that process of curing, and that's what you don't want it to do.
And I can now, if I do that and I mix myself a pot because I want a particular colour to use it again and again, but I don't want to do it all in one go,
You can save it.
I can save that now in an airtight container.
Airtight container, and keep it on a flat surface.
Oh, that's really cool.
And again,
Look at the depth of colour that's in there. Oh, you're going in again.
yeah, you just need to make sure it's a thicker consistency.
Oh, that's cool. Look at the colour that's in there. So again, so this is Shop Royal. So all the pigments that we've got on here are your mica powders. Shop Royal, 25 colours. There's a lot. Because pigment powder or mica powder is even finer than talcum powder, and it weighs, you get a lot for the weight, weighs next to nothing, which is fantastic. So Shop Noble, 24 of them, 25 of them, 5 gram for £24.99. And again, remember guys, all these prices are going to come down at your checkout, so you're going to get your discounts on these as well. We've got Shop Noble, and Shop Royal is the other one.
So as you can see, putting it in, it sits there. It doesn't disperse through like alcohol ink does. It sits in the resin like that. And it's only when you do that.
Could you leave it just like that and have it marbled?
Yeah. You can mix, yeah, you can, and you can use different colours to create that marble effect. So let's pour.
Oh, look. Absolutely beautiful. Look how easy it pours in. These are stunning. We're going back to iPad. We've got loads of questions, Jane. I'm liking this morning. Oh, press something. Press.
You switched it off.
Oh, look, just a minute. Please help me.
Then you just guide it through the smaller spaces. You can use the pipette to get it through into the smaller gaps, because pouring it can sometimes be a little bit too heavy.
Oh, look at that. But that's beautiful. So you're teasing it now to make sure it goes into all the pieces.
Into all the little nooks and crannies.
Oh, God, we're having some cracking questions this morning, Jane.
Go on then.
Okay, so Maria, question. If I use a silicone mat on my desk, will any spills come off the mat?
Absolutely.
And do I have to clean up straight away?
You can. The best I've found, for me, the best thing to clean up spills with is actually baby wipes, which is a little bit concerning considering that you use them on babies' bottoms. But yeah, baby wipes, I'll get resin off of your silicone tools. They'll get them out of little pots that you may have used if you want to use the pot again. You can let it dry and it will just peel off of your silicone mat. That's not a problem at all.
No, but if it's a nice shape, you can use it.
You can use it. You can save it and use it as a feature piece in another project.
Which is brilliant. So that one's Maria. Thank you, Maria. Absolutely fantastic. We've got more. Okay, another question. Again, Maria, you're all over this today, Maria. Will angel fibres work in the moulds, please?
I believe they would.
Yeah,
yes.
It's the
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that definitely would work.
That?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. What you may need to do is make sure there are no air bubbles underneath it. So again, use a pokey tool of your choosing and make sure that you guide any bubbles out from underneath, and then just let your resin cure around it and get ready for the effect afterwards.
And then also our Lizzie, thank you Lizzie, you guys have given us some right good questions this morning. Do they take longer to cure with the things added in?
No.
Glitters and things?
No, it makes no difference.
But you did say putting this in makes a difference.
That does make a difference because it's water based. It can take, I think the pens that I made with it did take that little bit longer to cure than the ones without. The other thing that I will say, what was I going to say? I can't remember. The thinner the mould, the longer it takes to cure. If you've got a really deep, thick mould, then Okay,
Oh.
then the reaction goes
What
quicker.
happened there?
The volume builds it up quicker, so that then cures faster than a thin mould.
Because of the chemical reaction.
Exothermic reaction.
Oh, there we go. Oh, big words on a Monday morning. See there that we've got about 15 seconds. Thank you, guys. Remember, check out your baskets. Any other questions, just send them in, and Jane is more than happy to answer
Always.
them because it's brilliant. So thank you for everybody joining us. Thank you, Jane.
You're welcome.
Brilliant demonstrations.
Thank you.
That's coming home with me, and I will see you in a bit. Remember to stay tuned for the next hour. Bye.
Bye.